নমস্কার বন্ধুরা, আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন। আন্তর্জাতিক মাতৃভাষা দিবসের যে অনুষ্ঠানটায় আমরা গিয়েছিলাম সেটারই বাকি পার্টগুলো আপনাদের দেখাবো বলেছিলাম, তো সেটাই আজকে আপনাদের দেখাচ্ছি।
You are accustomed to the cacophony, okay, and even you feel you don't really feel that much like okay it's there, but when you leave that place, when you ended up in a somewhere totally different, now you feel like okay what I'm missing. Oh, I miss the noise, I miss the words, I miss the cacophony, even I miss the bloody slangs. That's the most funny thing. Yeah, I was missing them. And then I realized like that famous, saying in Bengali we have দাঁত থাকতে মানুষ দাঁতের মর্ম বোঝে না. Means when you have teeth, you don't really care about your teeth. So back then when I was in Bengal, I wasn't really caring much about my language. Unlike our Bangladeshi, friends, they really know exactly what this language means to them, because at that moment during the Bhasha Andolon in 1952, they fought for what was their right. See, we never really had this sentiment in West Bengal, like not that deep rooted in our sense. It is rooted in their sense, but not for us that much. We get this sense later, because we have this in abundance. So why do we care, right? At least I have no shame admitting that I was like this. Fair enough. She said that I perform folk music here almost everywhere, right? Almost every part of this Taiwan. But back then when I was in Bengal, I never performed folk music. Never. I still am. I love it. But I was totally into heavy metal. Oh yeah, I love this stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. And when I was part of a small group or band or whatever, we used to deal with the rock music and stuff like that. Oh, we had dreams. So big dreams. Oh yeah. I remember those days. 2010, 11, 12, I don't really remember. The BTEC years, But then when I came here, and then I started to miss the things, my language, the cacophony, the noise, everything. And then I started to, I started to join the events here and there. Priya Didi knows it from the very beginning. Since 2012, on ISKCON Diwali, we first met. And then 2013 came, and that was the year when I was first started doing the folk song from my place. And why I started doing that? There are several reasons. First thing first, this is something which I felt I needed to do because I need to showcase something which is truly belong to me. Yeah, I love rock music. Hell yeah, I love it. But can I say it's belong to me? It's mine or my own? No, I can't say that. So here comes the folk music from my native place. I used to listen. I used to like. But I never felt anything. Then I started listening. I started trying to sing a bit here and there. And then I felt, oh yeah, I have a part of my home with me now. As if when I'm singing, as if I never left. I have my home with me here. As our Rabindranath Thakur said that Amar Praner Manush Ache Prane Tai Dekhi Tai Jogol Khane, It's just like that. Replace the Praner Manush with your motherland, with your native land, with your people, with your culture, with your language. So when I'm singing in Bengali, the folk songs from my place, that's one thing that I felt like it is close to me, it is still there, it is like I never left. I felt like that. And secondly, during this process, since 2013, me and a couple of my friends, we started this venture. We realized that folk music is one true thing, or folk culture is the one true thing which connects the dots, connects the two distinct culture, and it acts like a bridge. Despite of the difference of language, culture, and even even more other things. Somehow you can relate to it. That's the most beautiful thing I have realized, you know. Because in our cases, we perform Bengali folk music with Taiwan yuechin. I think those who know, it is a folk instrument from, if I'm not wrong, from the southern Taiwan, that is Hengchun. Yeah, we've been there. And thanks to thanks to this venture, thanks to this work with the folk music, the Bengali folk music, we've been into places. We've been into many different places, many places which I couldn't even imagine. In 2018, we are part of the Hengchun Peninsula Folk International Music Festival, and in last 3 years, we've been part of the Lantern Festival, that is in Pingtung, in Kaohsiung, and this year in Taipei, and also in many different places we have been singing, we have been showcasing like what this folk music is, what this folk culture is, what are the different types, and how they are all connected, and how we can connect to the people with this, and of course, as we know that the language and culture, they're all connected, they're all like intertwined. So you can say that after I came here, after I started revisiting, digging about what is truly belong to me, somehow I think I found my identity, a true identity of mine, which I couldn't really, I wouldn't say I wouldn't know, I wasn't aware of back then when I was there. Because sometimes, when you are in home, you need to leave your home to see exactly what you are missing, exactly what is that. You need to know, you need to leave your home to see exactly how it looks, exactly what is it you are missing. Okay. So this is the thing which I've been doing, which I've been experiencing, I've been feeling. For me, feeling is the most important. Okay, so that's the thing. Now let me address one issue here very quickly. See, I've been living here for 10 years now. I believe there are people who are living in this island or other places from India or from Bengal or anywhere, for more than like 20 years, 30 years. See, we have been growing up listening to our language from, when we were in India. But when we are settling down outside, I don't have any kids, but you have. Your kids are growing up here. Your kids are growing up somewhere in USA, UK, or somewhere, My question is, we don't, even if I want to forget Bengali, I won't. Impossible, because it is here, whatever you call it. I've grown up listening to this. I have this environment. Somehow, one way or another, it make me who I am. But our next generation, who are growing up outside, how about them? Are we doing enough for them to have this particular environment so they can listen at least what is happening? আমরা কি সেটা করতে পারছি যতটা আমাদের করা উচিত ছিল? প্রশ্নগুলো সহজ, উত্তরটা জানা কি অজানা সেটা আপনারাই ভালো বলতে পারবেন. I just speak in my own language. I just reiterate the same thing again. So this is one question I just leave to you. Think about it. As Ritik Khodok said, bhava, practice karo, think more, thinking. So think about it. Are we doing enough? Because, for example, in our Bengali community, we celebrate Durga Puja. Great. We are celebrating the International Mother Language Day. Awesome. Is this enough? Twice or 3 times in a year? Think about it. Because listening is important. Practicing is important. Just like Ritik Khodok once said, bhava, practice karo. And I'm not going to be, stretching more. I will be finishing very quickly. So, in a nutshell, yes, it is tough. It is really tough because we don't have that. We don't have the books here. We don't have, many things here. Though it's true, like thanks to the internet, we have enough resources so we can practice. But also the time is important. I know that because I'm also a postdoc researcher here, and throughout my PhD years, I've been doing this. But if you want to do this, then you have to, you need to be aware of the thing that you may need to give something up to gain something. Thanks, in order to do all of these things, many of you don't even know me because of I wasn't really part of any group or anything. It's been recent years I've been I've been joining these gatherings and stuff like that. Hopefully I can do this again. But yeah, that's the thing. It is tough, in a nutshell. It is really tough, but it's not impossible. We just need to think if we can create this environment or not. And I'm gonna end with one Bengali saying again, "Dheki shorge gelo dhan bane." It's like it's like a rice preparing machine. I don't know exactly what they call it in English. See, that's how I am. I don't really remember many English words, but I'm not ashamed of that. This is one thing. Anyway, so this machine prepare the rice no matter where it goes, either it's in earth or in heaven.
Or in Mars, right?
Doesn't matter. It will prepare the rice. It will do what it's supposed to be doing. Now these dheki will do whatever it's supposed to be doing, at least as an individual, but as a community, as a larger community, as a Bengali or an Indian, or as no matter wherever you are from, think about it. I just leave you with this question. Thank you.
Born in the north of Iran, in the PPT.
You have a PPT? Okay, maybe.
Loudly, please.
Okay. Well, I was born north of Iran, Mazandaran. It's a very beautiful place. It's like Taiwan, but a little further. Well, Mazandaran has 4 seasons. It's a very beautiful place to see. Well, in Mazandaran, there is a language of people of Mazandaran is Mazali or Tabari. And but some literature researchers consider this as a Persian accent. But I should mention the history of Mazandaran is more than 77,000 years. It's more than Iran story. According to some stuff find in the east of the Mazandaran, in the Behshad and stuff, and there was some stuff that showed the civilization in that time, maybe more than 7,000 years ago, and okay, and well, in my local language we are different kind of poem, and the famous of some of them are Amiri, Katuli, Najma, and some Najma, and the second part is more love poem. And well, I consider, the Mazandaran music melody is very short and repeat several times. Well, I consider the Taliban to sing here. And well, each of that poem has some special story, and I want to present the Taliban story. And this story is for around 500. طال فراری آخر بوده متا دریوی پلی آخ دریوی پلی خدا جفت انجیلی آخ ونسانیش بیای کوتر چمپلی آی کوتر چمپلی من طالب ندی طالب ربا خردای دریوی ماهی آب سالیک دم و من بهیر ماهی بنگردم رمنای دشنم شاهی آخ ماهی ماهی یا طالب ندی طالب بعدیم آخ میون هندی آخ هندی مرد من غلیونو کردی آی بشونه نانگر تو کردی آخ طالب می طالب خدا طالب فرموشش زره از عشق وای بهی ناخش آخ طالب می طالب طالب فرامز هر که جلبه مردی آخدا بیامز. Thank you very much.
So I'd like to thank my friend Leah for inviting me to do these, and also Dialysis in Taiwan, the host of today's event. So in celebration of the International Mother Language Day, my citation would be in my own mother tongue, which I know many of us are not quite familiar with it, but it is one of the 525 languages that we have in Nigeria, out of about 371 tribes that we have in Nigeria as well, which is my own country, West of Africa. And this is the Efik language, they call it Efik. And it's spoken by the Efik people in Calabar, that's south of Nigeria, close to the ocean line, like close to the Atlantic. So the citation speaks to love in diversity of tongues. Like when Momo was speaking here and about how he found himself in Russia and he heard someone speak his language and then he was excited. It's the same way I felt when I walked into this room. Like, I think I'm the only dark-colored person here, and regardless of the fact that I'm the only one here, the fact that I know that we are all of one mind celebrating mother tongue made me feel relaxed, regardless even though we speak different languages. So yeah. It's adapted from an original poem by Kimi Clarks. That's unity in diversity, but mine is more like love in our diverse tongues. So yeah, I hope, I don't know, I will just say it in my mother tongue, and then if you want the English version, maybe you can ask me later. So it goes like this. Ke isonye asine ke owo mi kupuru nyini ide ntara mi anam nyen dowo iyomi ma iyomi tie nyen iyomi bwana ki biere ke nyini kade usem ke ikemke eni pogoda nyen pogoda kusem nyen anam nyen nyini yente nyini yede emi edinta anade imaide nyen ima usem nyen ikpono kupuro wo ye ebere mi mo etode uya yendowo asne kodo. Happy International Mother Language Day, everyone.
The regional films, it's not the mainstream film I'm talking about. I'm saying that the regional films, like somebody is from Argentina, somebody is from Mexico, somebody is from Iran, and from different parts of the Iran. So and we are from India, different part of India. So we can bring up some regional films and we can make a club. And I know Professor Waymin is very much enthusiastic about this, promoting the films, and he also teaches films. So I think with his help, we can build a small club, film club, regional language film club. So I think that's what I just wanted to tell you. And we are going to very shortly show you Bengali films. We are trying to bring some regional Bengali films, popular and acclaimed Bengali films directed by also the new genre and the old genres Bengali directors. So I'm going to work with Professor Waymin on this, and we are going to do it very soon. And I also welcome everyone in this room from Africa also. So please contribute your part of this regional film collections so that we can make a club and promote and share with our Taiwanese friends over here. Thank you.
Short to Priya. I'm Priya. I've been in Taiwan for a really long time, over 30 years. Before that, I lived in Nigeria, so I was very touched by your poem just now. My sister, who's watching us online, was born in Nigeria. She was born in Benin City. And so it was really very touching. And I really want to thank you for inviting me to this event, because all of the presentations that I've heard today have been really so moving. Even the story we saw about the Persian history and the history of East Pakistan and Bangladesh, that was also very touching, because I'm Sindhi. So we also were victims of that partition. My grandparents lived in Sindh state, which India lost. So Sindh state now is in Pakistan. There's no Sindh state in India anymore. So Sindhis don't have a home state in India. And this is one reason why my mother tongue, Sindhi, is now going to be one of the statistics of one of the lost languages if we don't start to work hard to continue to maintain it. And also what Rajat said just now, like before coming to Taiwan, I wasn't involved too much in India and Indian culture, promoting Indian culture, even Sindhi language. But after coming to Taiwan, I've realized the importance of sharing our culture with others. So I've shared Indian culture. I think I'm at fault. I've not done enough to share Sindhi culture, Sindhi language. My own children don't speak Sindhi very well. Luckily, when I was growing up, my parents spoke Sindhi at home. My mother spoke Sindhi to me. So I speak Sindhi. I don't read and write Sindhi, but Sindhi is becoming lost in India because now it's fashionable to speak Hindi and English. So Sindhi families in India don't speak Sindhi. They only speak Hindi and English. It's more the Sindhis living overseas. So Sindhis living in Dubai or Sindhis living overseas, like we were in Nigeria, we speak Sindhi at home. So I can speak better Sindhi than a lot of Sindhis who are in India now, and that's not a good thing. So we're going to try, I mean, it's good that we speak Sindhi, but it's not good that they don't speak it in India, and we need to find ways. So as you mentioned, through movies and TV programs, they're trying to bring up the Sindhi, speaking Sindhi more and more. My uncle is the Member of Parliament for Indore, and he was the first person ever to give a speech in Sindhi when he was elected in the Lok Sabha. He gave his speech in Sindhi. It was the first time, and after that they have kept an interpreter there to translate from Sindhi. So these are changes that are happening, and I hope that it bears fruit very soon. So today I'm going to sing a song. Sindhis believe in Julelal, they worship Julelal. So this is kind of like a bhajan, and it's if you know it, please sing along. And it's called Munji Bedi Athei Vichasirate. The meaning goes, it's my canoe, my boat is in the middle of the ocean. So please help me. I'm praying to Zindapir. I'm wishing for my wishes at Zindapir. So, O enlightened one, I come seeking at your door for your blessings, which go to the poor and the rich. Your blessings are both for the rich and the poor. And I'm your disciple, you are my sign. You are the hope of the unfortunate, and I'm living with your mercy and compassion. So devotees say, this is my wish, give me the courage to serve you, because one cannot depend on this body forever. It's called Minji Bedi Athai Vichasirate. O Minji Bedi Athai Vichasirate, Minji Bedi Athai Vichasirate, Pallo Payati Ma Zindapirate, O Basu Basyati Ma Zindapirate, Jotanavara Lalu Dera, Jotanavara Lalu Dera, Kiya Kanata To Dar Pera, Kiya Kanata To Dar Pera, Tinji Mera Mera Fakirate, Tinji रते रंजन छवेय आशा मंजी रंजन छवेय आशा मंजी हिम्मत दे करया सेवा तुंजी हिम्मत दे करया सेवा तुंजी छोत नाहे भरोसो शरीर ते छोत नाहे भरोसो शरीर ते पल्लो पाया ती माँ जिंद पीर ते बासु बास्या ती माँ जिंद पीर ते
So much Priya ji for this amazing song. And now we have Mantosh. Please. So Mantosh is from Orissa. So it's a state next to Bengal, but we speak different language there. So it's called Oriya. So he's going to sing something in Oriya today.
Thank you everyone. It's my great pleasure that I'm amongst the most respected delegates.
Sorry, so basically this is a page. So we ask everyone to write something in their mother tongue. So this will go around. Yeah. Thank you. That's
Whatever you want to write in your mother tongue, just write it down here. We'll take a photo and have a memory like we celebrated something now.
So you all know about the Odissi dance all over the world. It's very famous. It's its own identity and unity. So I'm going to perform that Odissi song. So I hope you can enjoy that. It's like classical based song, and specifically Odissi song means it's dedicated to Lord Shri Krishna and Radha, all these songs, and it creates a spiritual and divine environment onto it. So I'm going to sing on Rag Kalyan, and the song goes like that. Dekhiva para asare. That means all the Sakhis, they want to go to see Lord Shri Krishna during the Rasa dance. Rag Kalyan, and also we say it as Yaman Rag. Ni re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ni re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ni re ga re ni re sa pa ma ga re ni re sa দেখিব পরা আসরে প্রাণ সঙ্গিনী শ্রীবংশীধর বেশকু দেখিব পরা আসরে প্রাণ সঙ্গিনী শ্রীবংশীধর বেশকু নটনাগর বর ঝুলি চালিবা তার নটনাগর বর ঝুলি চালিবা তার সেবাঙ্কনয়নর চাহানি ছটক কামে কামিনী মারে মরমকু মন্দে হাসিনী সে ব্রজ মোহনকু কামে কামিনী মারে মরমকু মন্দে হাসিনী সে ব্রজ মোহনকু নীল মেঘরে কি বিজুলি ঘন ঘন নীল মেঘরে কি বিজুলি ঘন ঘন শ্যাম সুন্দর শ্যাম সুন্দর দুঃখ নাশন দেখিব পরা আসরে প্রাণ সঙ্গিনী শ্রীবংশীধর বেশ শিরে বাঙ্ক চূড়কু খঞ্জিছি তাকু ময়ূর চন্দ্রিকাকু ময়ূর চন্দ্রিকাকু পানে পাচি দান্তকু তহিসু নাখিলকু শোভা বক্ষস্থলকু কৌস্তুভমালাকু হেম কঙ্কণ তাবেনি করকু হেম কঙ্কণ তাবেনি করকু অঙ্গুষ্ঠিরে রতন মুদ্রিকাকু হস্তে মুরলি ধরিছি স্নেহকু হস্তে মুরলি ধরিছি স্নেহকু নিশিরে ডাকই আম্ভমানঙ্কু দেখিব পরা আসরে প্রাণ সঙ্গিনী শ্রীবংশীধারে দেশকু দেখিব পরা আসরে 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 প্রাণ সঙ্গিনী শ্রীবংশীধারে বেশকু
Right? 大家好 is very basic number one thing. Or 讲大话. Yeah, 大家好. All right, so very happy to speak here for just a few moments. Maybe something will happen from after today, including that regional language film club. All right, so the scenario is, in the past years, I've been involved in World Haka Festival, ASPO, Haka, which might not be mentioned elsewhere. I mean, I don't hear Haka, the word Haka here. So this coming year, there will be a Haka World
Okay, so the live stream is with Bangladesh, our page, Bengalis in Taiwan. So if you want to rewatch it again. And thank you so much everyone for coming here today. And we have a limitation of time, so we need to leave the place. And let's hope we have some.
Take one group photo.
Oh yeah, sure. We should have a group photo.
আমাদের অনুষ্ঠানটা এখনো শেষ, সবাই এখন যে যার মতো করে সবার সঙ্গে কথা বলছে। অনুষ্ঠান শেষের পর সবাই যাওয়ার আগে একটু সবার সাথে কথা বলে নিচ্ছে, আর আমরাও একটু ফটো সেশনের জন্য সবাই দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছি, যে সবাই যাওয়ার আগে অন্তত সবাই ওদের একটা গ্রুপ ফটো তুলতে চেয়েছিল সংগঠন থেকে। তো সবাই সেই জন্য দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছে, কেউ কেউ কথা বলছে, আমরাও কিছুজন মানুষের সাথে কথা বলছিলাম। আজকের মতো আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম শেষ, তোমাদের পুরো প্রোগ্রামটা তো দেখালাম। আর এখন আমরা বেরিয়েছি, রুমের দিকে ফিরবো। আজকে প্রোগ্রামটা দারুণ হয়েছে। তাইওয়ানের সমস্ত বাঙালিরা মিলে এই প্রোগ্রামটা করেছে এবং এখানে বিভিন্ন দেশের মানুষদের আমন্ত্রণ জানানো হয়েছে। তারা তাদের নিজস্ব ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ নিয়ে কথা বলেছে। তো খুব ভালো একটা দিন কাটলো, আর তোমাদেরও আশা করি দেখতে ভালো লাগছে। এখানে বেঙ্গলিজ ইন তাইওয়ান যে এদের গ্রুপ, এরা এই প্রোগ্রামটা আয়োজন করেছিল। তো আমরা এখন বাস ধরবো বলে দাঁড়িয়ে আছি। হাঁটতে হবে না এখান থেকে,
দেখি কোথায় দেখতে হবে।
এখন সন্ধ্যা হয়ে গেছে, 2টো থেকে প্রোগ্রাম ছিল, এখন 5:30 বেরিয়ে গেছে। তো বাস ধরবো, সন্ধ্যা হয়ে গেছে।
কোন জায়গা থেকে শুধু জায়গা মেট্রো স্টেশন
রোড ক্রস করতে হবে তো।
রাস্তা করে যাবে।
বাইরে এত হাওয়া, খুব ঠান্ডা। সকাল থেকে মেঘলা মেঘলা করছিল, বৃষ্টিও পড়ছিল।
আমরা অবস্থায় ক্রস করে আসছি।
কি ওই দিক দিয়ে
এবারে কথা বলেছি।
বৃষ্টিও পড়ছে তো?
না না,
এই তো গুড়ি গুড়ি বৃষ্টি পড়ছে।
আমরা তো নামলাম ওটা, তাই না? ওখানে নামছি। আবার ওখানে নিচ্ছি কেন?
কি শীত লাগে, রুমের ভিতরে ছিলাম তখন ঠান্ডা বলে মনে হচ্ছিল না, বেশ গরম ছিল। যা বেরিয়েছি ঠান্ডা।
এটা চালানোর জায়গা পাচ্ছি না। এটা চালানোর জায়গা পাচ্ছি না।
ডাস্টবিন ছিল ওইদিকে, আমরা নেমেছিলাম ওইদিকে নেমেছিলাম। কি সুন্দর ঠান্ডা হাওয়া, শীত করছে আবার আরামও লাগছে। বিভিন্ন দেশ থেকে মানুষরা এসেছিল। কোন কোন দেশ না? ফিলিপিন্স, ইরান, তারপরে আফ্রিকা, কোথায়, স্পেন, মেক্সিকো। এখান থেকে দাঁড়াবে। আমি আমার আমিকে চিরদিন এই বাংলায় খুঁজে পাই।
এই রাস্তা যাওয়াটাই আমাদেরকে সুবিধাজনক হবে। আমাদের তাহলে বেশি হাঁটতেও হবে না। এখানে দাঁড়ায় দাঁড়ায় আছি, কিন্তু গাড়ি তো আসতে দেয়। এই যে এই
কেন হাওয়া? 16 মিনিট অপেক্ষা করবো গাড়ির জন্য? বলি গাড়ির জন্য 16 মিনিট অপেক্ষা করবো?
একদম একদম অনেক সাথে সাথে
তোমার মাস্কটা নামাও। নামাও না,
কত নম্বর হয়েছিল?
তাকাও।
14 মিনিট। এই রাস্তায় যাওয়াটাই মানে বেশি পছন্দ করতে যাওয়াটাই খুব ভালো কাজ হবে।
একবারে এক গাড়িতে
এক গাড়িতে একদম ঘরের পাশে নামাবে।
তাহলে
এই যে আগে আগে
দুবার ধরে পাল্টে এসছে। হ্যাঁ,
জায়গা থেকে উঠছি তার কাছে
ভেরি গুড,
উল্টা পারে।
ঠিক আছে।
বাসে গেলে পাল্টাও।
আমরা এখন ওয়েট করছি, আমাদের বাস 16 মিনিট লেট করে আসবে। এখন আপাতত হয়ে গেছে 14-15 মিনিট।
12 মিনিট আছে, দেখাতে পারবেন।
এক বাসে করে বাড়ি পৌঁছে যাবো, একদম রুমের সামনে নামবো। তারপরে কালকে আমরা রুম চেঞ্জ করব, সমস্ত জিনিসপত্র গোছাতে হবে। কিছু কিছু গুছিয়েছি, কয়েকটা গোছানোর পর একটা ব্যাগ রেখে দিয়ে এসেছি। সকালবেলা আমরা এগ্রিমেন্ট করে নিয়েছি রুমের। তারপরে রুমে গ্যাস কানেকশন লাগানো হয়ে গেছে, ইন্টারনেটও হয়ে গেছে। এখন শুধু আমাদের জিনিসপত্রগুলো বয়ে নিয়ে যেতে হবে। অনেক জিনিসপত্র আছে, সব জিনিস তো একবারে বয়ে নিয়ে যাওয়া সম্ভব না, তো অল্প অল্প করে কিছুটা করে রেখে দিয়ে আসবো। আবার এসে মানে 2-3 বার ধরে আমাদের যেতে আসতে হবে, তাহলে সব জিনিসগুলো চলে যাবে। আর শুধু 10 মিনিটের জন্য ট্যাক্সি করি না, ট্যাক্সি করলে আবার অনেকটা টাকা চলে যাবে। শুধু পয়সা খরচ করে লাভ কি? পয়সা খরচ করে শুধু লাভ কি? যেখানে আমাদের গাড়ি ভাড়া 15 টাকায় হয়ে যাবে, 15 দুজনে 15 30, মানে যেতে আসতে 60 টাকা। সেখানে শুধু ট্যাক্সি করে বেকার 400-500 টাকা দিয়ে লাভ কি?
কি হিসাব করতেছে?
হ্যাঁ, কি হিসাব করতেছে? 30 টাকা, 30 60 টাকা। তুমি 2 দিন গেলে ক টাকা হবে? 120 টাকা।
648
আমরা যদি 2 দিন গিয়ে দেখে আসি তাহলে 120 টাকায় কাজ মিটে যাবে। আর কি বলে, আমরা ট্যাক্সি করলে মিনিমাম 300-400 টাকা তো কমে হবে না, তাই না? কোথায় 120 টাকা, কোথায় 300 টাকা। তাও 300 টাকা তো হবে না। 30 আর 22 44, যাই হোক মোটামুটি তবু তো মানে 50 টাকার মধ্যে কাজ মিটে যায়। 50 100 দুবার যেতে 100 টাকা খরচ হবে, কিন্তু তার জায়গায় আমাদের 300 টাকা খরচ হবে। কি দরকার?